There it is, your brother's hoverboard. It's just you and the board, alone in the garage. He hasn't touched it in months. And yet somehow, as soon as you lay a finger on it...
Touch my stuff.
No! Don't scare me like that. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to sneak this out of the house. Kevin? Hello? Hey, where'd the board go? It's like the only time your brother talks to you is to take his stuff back. Stop it! Because one day I'm gonna have a Bugatti, and you're gonna want me to share it. And I have a confession to make that I'm not too proud of. I'm the brother. That's right. I only got sisters. And I'm sure like many of you, when I was young, I didn't like sharing. And it's probably because I came from a one-item house. So whoever got it first was the only one that got it.
I'm sorry, son, but your sister already has a toothbrush.
Dad, are you kidding me? That is completely unhygienic, unsanitary, plus it's pink. I'm kidding. Of course, I had my own toothbrush. I did. I spray painted my sister's. By the way, thanks for clicking subscribe and like and stuff. I'd love to share more stories with you, and that's the best way to help make that happen, so thanks. I wish I could explain why kids don't like sharing. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, I don't know. No one does. The best way I can think to explain it is there's this unknown inner rage that just comes out, whether you want it to or not. It's like being a werewolf when there's a full moon. If werewolves are real, do you think they have like a support group? Man, I would totally go to that. We could talk it out. Tom, tell me your problems.
Well, for the past 6 years, I've been eating people.
I feel ya. I have a hard time sharing my wagon. When I was 6, the coolest thing I owned was a Game Boy. And it might not seem like a lot to you, but to me, it made me feel special. You know, like I was in the 1%. The wealthiest man in the house. I was a toddler, Ty Lopez. And the person in my house that was the most jealous was my sister. Oh, your Game Boy. I remember it well. Oh, stop the music, stop! Hey, cut it! Sorry, yeah. If you've watched some other videos, my sister's evil a lot of the time. At this point in time, she was not evil yet. Back then, she was just a regular girl. Run up, be like, Alex, can I use your Game Boy? And even then, when she was that cute, I was still like,
No!
The balls of this girl to talk to someone in the 1%. And it just would keep getting worse. Like I'd catch her in the living room playing it. I was cleaning it for you, okay, bye? Oh yeah, I definitely roughed around with my sister. If it makes you feel any better. She was stronger than me. Sis, if you're watching, I gotta apologize. Looking back, I totally would have given you my Game Boy. I'm sorry, it was the one thing that made me feel cool. But at the time, no! By punching and kicking, pulling your hair. I don't mean to brag, but when I was 6, I fought 4-year-old girls. And I always lost. Ladies. But by the time I realized the fights were wrong, it was too late.
You'll get it back when you learn to be friends with your sister.
My parents took the Game Boy. Oh, do you miss your Game Boy, brother? It would be such a shame if it went missing for good. What happened to your voice? I'm what happens when girls use Axe body spray. I did not like who my sister was turning into, and I'm telling you right now, if you have brothers or sisters, don't fight them. It's a lot more fun to be their friends and do stuff with them. So I tried hard to calm the inner rage. Thankfully, I had my support group meetings. Proud of myself. I was controlling the Sheriff. I was set to get my Game Boy back. The night finally came. I was supposed to get it back after dinner. Like any kid, I was on my best behavior, helping my mom set the table, when my sister strolls in. Oh yes, a little Mario Land. She convinced my dad to give her the Game Boy, saying I was the problem. And she was taunting me right in front of my parents. She wanted me to explode.
Let's give her what she wants.
Sorry, sis. That's not gonna work.
Hey, stop it, or you'll lose the Game Boy.
My sister had gone full-blown nutso, and it was all my fault. She was chucking little carrots at me, kicking me under the table, trying to get me to explode. Mom, this spaghetti is so good.
Remember the lessons you've learned.
I was so proud. I was able to control myself.
Son, you've really impressed me.
I was getting that Game Boy back. He put it in my hands. And as the screen glowed on my face, all I could think about was all the fights this caused with my sister. And in that moment, I really wanted to share it with her. No one is getting that Game Boy. Wait. So to wrap up, if you don't share your stuff, your sister will probably throw a bowl of spaghetti at you. And your dad will take your Game Boy again. But we're even, Dad. Remember that time the car got that big scratch on it and I didn't know where it came from? Yeah, that's totally me. Okay, bye!